Warning: this video may contain vulgar language and adult content. If you are easily offended or are susceptible to events pertaining to death, gore, family troubles, or other potential threats, then know that viewer discretion is advised. Please be safe when viewing and stop the video if you need to. Safety is far more important to us than entertainment, so please enjoy your time here with us as we explore this fantasy world.
Welcome back, everyone, to One-Shot Mishaps. We're going to kick it off really fast for this spooky one-shot because everything is kicking off really quick. If you didn't see it, catch it last episode because it's not going to make any sense to you if you just jump into the third part here, or fourth part, theoretically.
Yeah, one of us died if you had watched 2 parts ago.
Internally, yes. Game-wise, no.
Part of me is busy.
But we're kicking it off here because I'm raising the volume on the song. After I raise it more, because apparently the song's fucking quiet.
Are we doing cut and chop?
Nope.
We passed. Oh, right, we're dying. It's
This
death.
large behemoth of a man collided with the door so hard that it knocked
He's
it off of its hinge.
running at us?
Good thing I have
He
a
hit it.
screwdriver.
He basically just hit the wall. He wasn't swinging with aim, but he hit the door. In the brief glance that you have with the door off its hinges and toppled to the floor, you can see the skeletal remains in the corner that look to be completely crushed into. There's like a soft bag off to the side of it. But this man is standing directly in front of you, just going, and is running straight towards you.
Okay, what's our surroundings? Where are we? What have I last seen?
Boom,
no,
boom,
I'm
boom.
stuck on
I'm
pan.
running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm
I have to
running.
pan and grab my pointer. Give me a second.
I'm running. I'm
Too
running.
many-
There's this opening, right? I just
Pan.
run. Oh god, it's a dead end. Fuck.
Open one of the gates. Open one of the gates. Open one of the gates. I'm
How do you
opening
mean
this one.
open that one? How do I hit the lock
We're
with
gonna
my
try and
own?
open
You
it.
push it, and easily enough, the door swings open.
Okay, run in. Run in. Run in.
This seems like a
Go
bad idea.
Slamming
Go into
into
a
the
corner.
stone
Go into a corner.
wall.
Hide in corner over here.
The moment he just slams into this wall, all of the, shaking in the room. You can definitely hear the shouting, Lilith.
Oh my god.
But after it collides, there's just this pause where it's just like...
Am I watching my relative getting pissed?
You're not watching shit.
Okay.
'Cause you
No, I
can't-
meant like in the original room. Okay.
Oh, no.
Kill man.
He's totally normal. Playing it off. You still hear the chop and cut. The chop and cut is still going on. It's just that now
my
I'm not
God.
playing it alongside of this.
Your music stopped, by the way.
I know,
meant to
because
do
I'm
that.
changing it.
Ah.
Oh, it's because
I
now
have
we're
two
dead.
different versions of this song.
It's the I'm coming to get you and the you fucked.
You get the...
Oh god, I'm on camera. When you're doing this.
I mean, as I'm playing with all of my dice in my hands, which, by the way, we got our dice off of a really cool website for dice bath bombs.
Oh,
Highly
yeah.
recommend them.
Shameless.
I
I don't have a bathtub though.
I do. Yeah, I do.
I don't.
Oh, you don't. I think they make shower bombs too. But
I
mine
love
just have,
shower bombs.
Alright, anyways. As you guys are talking about bath bombs in the dark. Completely discolored, by the way. This man is colored.
Yeah.
Wait, he's colored?
You can see coloration to the rags, to the remainder of skin, and it's dark blue, as if he's frozen cold. But he's just, at this point, At this point, you can see that he has several chains locked into each part of his appendages that he's just dragging along with him.
Oh.
Eventually, he just turns. And is gone.
I do not leave until I hear that door shut.
Joy.
Which door?
The one that he broke off the hinges.
He broke a door off the hinges and you're expecting it to close?
I'm expecting to hear something of a door moving or that he is
Okay.
back.
You definitely hear a door slam closed.
Oh, we don't go down there again.
Nope. We're gonna sneak.
Sneaky sneak.
I'm gonna go here and listen.
You can definitely hear the sound of, being, a lot of stuff being knocked into. Like, things getting pushed off of the top of a table, and just a lot of objects being, hit. Not, forcefully hit, but, being bumped into.
I'm gonna go to here.
Coming... Yeah, is it coming from there? That's what I was thinking.
It's definitely coming in louder from there.
From which direction?
Up. Up the door.
Should we see anything? In the room?
I don't want to make eye contact.
You didn't see his eyes. He was completely
wanna-
covered in the head with bandages.
I guess appear around the corner and see if he's there.
As you appear around the corner, he is just exiting that room. You see him up here slam the door closed behind him.
Okay, what if we went back to the skeleton? Let him do his thing
Yeah, I agree. Maybe
until
move
he's
down
out of the
and
way. Yeah.
Go down.
Going down there.
Yeah.
And see what's in that skeleton's bag.
Going through the skeleton's bag, you rummage through it quickly. There's a number of objects in it. There's one thing that you especially notice is there is it's like a wrapping of white cloth covering what looks to be like a disinfectant almost. Otherwise, next to it, you find a number of small utensiled tools, similar to what you found in the other room where you grabbed your screwdriver. Except these ones are covered in a darker gray substance at the ends. And what you also find is it's like what it looks like to you is this casing almost. It's like a cylindrical casing that's wrapped in another set of the white cloth, except that it's clear inside. You're able to twist it and open it slightly, but the top of it has a clamp that's just not fully closing.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with this stuff. Maybe this skeleton is the guy's body, and then it's all not metaphor. Sort of.
I mean,
It's
do you think
related
this is
to
the prisoner?
That makes sense. What was a prisoner's thing? Food, little food, no human contact. I don't know. It's likely. It probably doesn't have it boned onto his bones.
Hi, buddy.
Is there something behind him?
There is not.
Okay.
You can
Alright.
find when you kind of have to pull some of the bone remains away. The wall behind him is crushed inwards.
So I think this may have been the prisoner.
And maybe was he trying to escape from that way?
No, I think he was just shoved really hard.
Mm.
You hear a slamming.
Oh no, is he coming back this way? I think we should leave. Just in case he's coming back this way.
Yeah, for sure.
From
Go
there,
back.
you can see him up,
No,
up there.
Go in here, go in here, go
Yeah,
in
can we
here.
hide in here? And then, like, in the corner? I
Under
assume
the
these are,
table.
like,
I'm going
benches.
under the table.
If I can go under this, I will go under
Oh,
this.
I'm going under here. Yeah.
Slamming the door behind him.
He's so considerate. Oh no, he's gonna notice that we took something. Run, 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 run,
You're
run.
running. If you're running, as you like run, pushing open the door, closing it behind you, you're.
Go, 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 go.
Wait, he ran into the wall, right? Let's go
Back
into
into
this
here,
room.
back
Let's
into
go
here,
into this
back into
room.
here, back into here.
Yeah, yeah, under the
Back into
table.
here.
He
Oh, through there?
plows through
Okay.
this door. You hear sounds of of him colliding with this door.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
If you're just as you're continuously running, he's just slamming into doors. You just hear echoing outwards in the other hallways.
Alright.
Please.
Okay.
Oh,
my
no.
I need
Okay.
both of you to make luck checks.
What?
Oh, no.
What? Oh my god.
Both of us
And
being
what do
Amelia
I
and
have to make
David.
Yep.
Do I have to make anything?
Nope.
Okay.
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 Okay, 54. I can get rid of that.
I've got a 4. Hold on.
I got 4.
got
Okay,
you.
give me a crit. Okay.
I got 33. I passed, probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
33. Yeah, you
Yeah.
passed.
So both of you are standing now on top of these barrels, totally normal. Nothing is wrong with them. However, you are still 7 feet from the top.
I'm gonna bend down. I'm gonna help push David up.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
And I'm leaning off of the edge, ready to grab David.
Okay, yeah. With the assistance, especially with the good footing that Amelia had, due to the crit, easily enough you're just able to lift.
Just pull him up.
In that moment,
Okay.
you just hear the
Holy
massive
sh-
creature
Push me up,
slams into the
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
In that
Pull me
moment
down.
that he
Amelia's
breaks
like
into the
5
room-
feet tall, right? So she's like, it's like 2 feet to like reach down and get her, right?
Yeah.
Hold me down just in case.
The moment,
Okay.
the
No,
moment
I'm
that
probably
this
stronger.
guy,
I can grab
this individual bursts through the door, you can see the specter vanishes. Just, and the chopping and cutting vanishes.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Alright,
Yeah, we
I'm
pull it up.
reaching down
Okay.
to grab Amelia.
I'm going to say, due to the precedence of this, make a strength check. You have advantage on it, though.
Me?
The one pulling them up, yes.
Okay. Fight or flight's gonna kick in here, so I'm dumb, but I get stronger.
Oh, went under extreme duress after failing a stability check. Oh, against me, afraid.
Wow.
Oh, right, wait. I think it doesn't trigger then for this specifically. For
Oh,
this
so
moment.
if it doesn't trigger, then that's fine.
Because the purpose of it was for when you fail a stability check, or if you're under, like, if you are under threat. Right now,
Okay.
you're not the one under threat.
Ha. Does somebody wanna? Wait, I can do this myself. I got 71, and I need to be at 70 normally.
You need
Correct?
to be at
No.
60 normally.
60 normally? Okay, well, I need 11 taken off, and I can give myself 5, or I can do it myself with a Joker, but I want to save that Joker for in case of
Well,
extreme
okay.
duress.
Wait, did you
I
roll
have a
twice?
7 or a
'Cause of your-
6, so
You do
So-
roll twice because you have assistance
Yeah,
from
I
David.
rolled twice. I have a 17 and a 71.
Okay, so 17
I'm gonna go for
is a pass.
17 passes, but I'm going to try going for that crit.
Okay.
Okay, I've got 2 10s and then a queen, which is going to be worthless.
okay, why don't you give her a 10 and I'll give her a 6 and that'll be a
Hold on, no.
overabundance, it won't be a crit.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm gonna waste it. I play my Joker, which is gonna be an ace, and that ace is gonna be an 11. So
All right.
that 71
Easy crit.
turns into a 60.
As you bring your arms down and you grab Amelia, with you and David, you just pull Amelia back,
Pull
and
her
you can
up.
hear the sound of the big man crush these two barrels with his hands.
Oh. Well, there was still stuff back there. No.
How much stuff?
Two
know,
unseen
staircase?
doors.
So we can just never go back.
Well, I mean, the
Our
barrels were
investment-
destroyed. Doesn't necessarily mean that you can't get back up.
Yeah,
It
there's
means that
tables.
it's difficult, especially under extreme duress. After some time passes, he just looks around.
It's like he has
Doesn't
a
have a
reset
neck.
button.
Can't look up.
And he just turns and starts walking out. The moment he walks out, that specter reemerges.
Hey, our chop kill man comes back.
Okay, I know this is off topic, but I tore apart the tag and I found the security in it.
You found what?
So I tore apart this tag and they have the security inside the tag, so they don't have to put security things on them.
Nice.
Okay,
What an
anyway,
anxiety.
I want to leave.
Same.
Okay, let's leave.
I just want to take a break out here. Did the
What is
specter
this again?
return?
Is this a stone?
The specter returned and immediately started going, chop, 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 chop. Cuts, 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 cuts.
Gotcha, okay.
No, this is not a staircase, Trey. This was just a well.
Okay.
Yeah, the staircase was over this way. Oh no, that's not a staircase. I think designed it's supposed to be a staircase, but I changed the purpose of it.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to show the bag that we grabbed.
Okay. What was all in it again?
The effectively clear globe that has a latch to the top of it. A bottle of ointment, it looks like, or disinfectant, and a number of small precision tools.
I want to try and solve the globe thingy. See if it's a
Okay.
puzzle, if it opens or something.
Make a brain power check. It's not really a puzzle though.
Okay. It's fine.
Would the ointment help your wounds, by the way, Amelia?
It
the
might.
physical impression that the previous ghost left on you.
Right. Alright, I got a 68 and my brain power is 75.
Okay. Looking at this. Oh, okay, yeah, go
Hold
ahead.
on. Yeah. 75, 68.
What, do you guys have a
Add a
feeling?
7 for a crit.
I have 3.
Well,
And a
the
5.
7 gets me a perfect crit.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go.
I like 3 and 10 would also. That's good.
As you are looking at it, opening and closing it, opening and closing it, opening and closing it, David is standing there. This globe would fit the pendant, especially with the red indentations that were a part of the top portion of it. This could encapsulate the bottom portion of the pendant.
Oh.
I take it out of my pocket.
Oh no, the ghost left. Or not the ghost, the bot left. Come back.
Her bot ghost.
Her bot, no.
So
I
it fits in
can
the
take out the
pendant?
pendant and then, like, try and fit it in there.
Yeah, easily enough. It kind of just like falls into place, and you have to kind of jostle it a little bit, twist it some, but eventually the globe just closes shut, and the red tint from the center obstruction in the pendant begins to kind of like breathe, just like a
heartbeat.
heartbeat.
Okay.
I also don't know what to think about this.
Hmm.
Maybe it means
not
he's
going
still
back
alive,
there.
and if we destroy it, he dies and we get the inheritance. Hell yeah.
I don't know.
No. Maybe we should go down the hole and
Yeah. I want to go either back down to the basement or go down that long hallway.
the basement's right next to us, so we could go down to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we do that?
Why don't you go first, Lilith? Since this is
Sure.
Eleanor's area.
Yep, I can go down first.
Oh, I just see the 4 and the 7 off in the distance.
There's a 4? Where's the 4?
There was a 4 and a 7 off in the distance.
Oh.
All right,
Or was
so
this
Lilith, if
open?
you're going first, I'm gonna move you.
Uh-huh. Where are you moving me to, sir?
Whee!
Ooh.
Whoa, that's pretty far.
Ooh, a
It's
crawl
far
space.
because what happens is when you're going down the ladder, you get to like a point where your feet come with almost sand, and when you turn around, it's still fairly dark, but it's oddly illuminated partially, so you can still see in front of you. There's
Am
a
I good to come down?
small passage that's only about 4 feet tall. So to go through it, you're gonna have to be on your hands and knees.
Claustrophobia.
Okay. All right.
And
Can
there's
somebody-
cobwebs littered, kind of decrepitly over.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got the spiders.
Can somebody just like sit behind me at least to make sure that if I start crawling out, that they can like pull me out if I'm panicking?
I mean,
Mhm.
we can just come in.
Yeah. Come on down to the Price is Right, where the hole is tiny and the price isn't right. Okay.
I'm having issues. Give me a second.
Okay. Lilith decides to just grin and bear it and get on her hands and knees. And she whispers kind of to herself, it's all for Adam Jr. It's all for Adam Jr.
Here we
Alright.
go.
As you're kind of on your hands and knees, crawling across, I do need to change the song. Give me 1 second. This is.
You're gonna get like blown off and then you're gonna die.
What?
Copyright is such a problem. I will be quiet now.
I've only ever had one instance where I actually got a strike for it, and I just had to remove that portion of the audio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a song that I thought was royalty free. It was not royalty free.
Mm.
Me.
It was fine. It's just that it would have required me to do a bunch of other things. It wasn't like I was fined or anything. I just had to do a few other things instead.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was just much easier to ignore it.
Trey, do you want to change your change your picture to David Diken?
I've been poking around, but I don't know how to do that.
You go to the chat, and at the bottom where it says as.
So yeah, it says as Trey, but yep, there you go. Yeah.
No,
So
it's
as
not
you're
funny.
traveling along the length of this, it's still fairly dark, but you can see ahead of you there's a wall, and it comes to 2 different intersections to the left and right, continuing with this height.
Hold on. Okay. Gizmo's getting ballsy. Okay. Good adventurers always go left, so I'm gonna go left.
So your character's
Do you
right.
want us to follow you?
Yeah, my character's right. Yep.
Do you want us to follow you?
If somebody wants to, they can. But that's all up to y'all for
start.
claustrophobia and spiderwebs.
When you get down
Go.
to this passage, you can also see to the left of you, it comes to what looks to be like a shelf that's like, it looks to be like a trapdoor up on its side in front of you. To the left of you, you can see there's crushed rubble, but looks to be like there's some light peeking in from it, and then a passage to the left.
So wait, am I going off to the right or am I going off to the left now?
You're going
You're making...
to your left. Sorry, east. I gotta start doing that.
Okay.
East.
Okay, thank you.
Brain too small
East.
for this.
But when you push it open, you're able to stand in this room. There's a lot of decrepit crates. What looks to be like a fire pit that was completely abandoned for an exuberant amount of years. cobwebs
Okay.
that are aged to the point of where they're actually blowing with no breeze. They're just kind of dangling off the sides.
Okay. Do I notice any like documents, anything that's like protruding out from these crates, or anything that might catch my eye?
Looking across them, opening up some of them, there doesn't seem to be anything of use in here. There's a number of long cloths, but that's about it.
Okay.
Nothing immediately useful to you.
All right.
The cloths
So I
look like
turn
they could be like tapestries or extremely long lengths of bedding.
Okay. Sorry, I'm focusing on the cat to see if he's gonna jump up on the thing again. Gizmo.
I poke Amelia and I tell her to move. It's uncomfortable crawling like this.
Okay. All of a sudden, you see my my body move by you guys, and my butt starts to wiggle as I'm trying to go to the other side.
So
Hold
looking
on.
ahead of you.
Hey.
There she goes. There she goes. Sorry, I suck, apparently, at cruelty-free.
I mean, if you had, like, what, 4 red apple ales?
No, I only had 1 red apple ale.
I thought you said
Sorry.
you were 3 drinks in.
Yeah, I had 2 apple pie mules.
I don't know what those are, so.
A mule?
I don't know
That's
any
like
alcohol.
ginger beer
Either
mixed with
way.
alcohol.
But,
Sorry about
Alright, let's
that.
go.
The cat likes to jump up on our TV console, and he's not supposed to.
He's big. He's gonna knock over the car.
yeah, he's gonna knock over the TV.
Yeah.
So
That's
getting
right,
up towards
I'm
this
going-
passage,
I'm gonna follow.
Yeah.
south, it comes to still a shortened, it's like a little bit of a lengthier path, but it's still at that short height. You can feel air sort of to the west, and you can definitely tell there's passage over on this side.
I can't see because it's black.
Well, I know, I'm pinging.
Up there. Okay, up there. Okay. Do I see or feel anything south of me from that point?
It's a length of room, but it doesn't seem to. It goes up to a point where there's a stand for a brief moment, but then it goes back into another length of short crawlings with a trap door up against the wall. Standing in this room, there looks to be like cracks coming directly to the west of you.
Okay. Hey, did any of you guys grab, like, I guess since I'm standing in the room, I kind of turn around and I look at them down on their level of things. Did any of y'all grab a hammer by any chance? See if we can try breaking one of these walls? I'm
We
seeing a cracked
wanna-
wall.
Break them, but I did grab a wrench, to be honest.
I mean, it could be bludgeoning enough. See if we can try to make some kind of dent into the wall and see what's in there.
This is literally the only weapon I have.
I have a screwdriver.
Okay. Well, I don't think I'm going to destroy the wrench completely, but we could try it.
May as well.
I guess I'll hand it to you guys.
So you're using the wrench to do what?
I'm gonna like scoot to the side.
To like, I guess to whack the wall to see if I can make a dent into the wall and see what's on the other side, since there's a crack in it and I can feel a breeze. No, I can't feel a breeze on this one. That I could feel a breeze on this one up here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I feel anything on this wall right here?
No.
So it's just cracked because it's old.
The cracks look to be structural damage.
Okay, never mind. I'm not hitting that one. Okay, well.
That's like a trapdoor. You're gonna have to go into your crouching position again to go through it.
Oh god, make sure I don't die. Okay. I'm gonna go back into a crouching position and go and push on the door a little bit. See if it gives.
Okay.
There's enough room for 2 people in here.
It definitely gives.
Oh god, it gets
Oh, well.
smaller. Lilith gets back on her knees and starts to crawl.
Getting inside and
Alright.
going down the passage, you can see it definitely remains at that height, but it opens up into another room where there's 2 other trapdoors, passages.
Why am I leading this? Okay. So I'm still in a crawling position?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright guys, I see a door to the south and I see a door to the east. Which one do you think I should go for? As I'm kind of like crawling back to Amelia and David.
Which one looks the least dangerous?
Neither.
Which one does either of them feel like a way out?
I go up to the door to the east. Do I feel any, like, airflow? Do I feel any, like, temperature change or anything along that door?
No.
Okay. And then
Same
go to
with
the
the
door
other
that... Okay. I'm not feeling anything.
When in doubt, go yeast.
Oh no.
Yeast!
The bot is dying again.
The what?
The bot had troubles when I was doing the one shot a while back, and
Oh.
this room opens up.
Oh no!
A room!
But it's clearly disheveled. It's a number of beds, an obscure amount of cobwebs that are covering parts of the beds, and you see what looks to be like a storage chest off in the corner.
Are there any other doors in this room?
No.
Or any other passageways? Okay.
You also see a crate right here as well.
Okay. So where's the chest and so this is where the chest is at?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to the crate first in hopes that somebody can watch my back. But I don't obviously know, so I'm gonna go investigate the crate first.
I
You
poke
opening
my
up that door?
hand. Yeah. Poke my head through it.
Opening up the door, there's a bit of destroyed debris directly in front of you that sort of blocks the way, but you'd be able to look inside, and you can definitely see some shiny, valuable stuff inside.
Oh, well. Can I push the debris?
You'll need to make to squeeze through it because it's way too heavy and it's misshapen, so it's not gonna fit by budging it or anything like that. You're gonna have to squeeze through the gap, but you can easily squeeze through it since you're not under stress. You're just able to push through it.
Oh, okay.
Looking inside the crate, easily enough, it gives a little bit of some heft, so you kind of just pull it up and break off a portion of it, but it's so brittle and aged and withered that it's easily enough. It's almost like a breakaway crate, and you just lift off the top. You can almost see part of the wall, the side portions of it bending and cracking. Inside is a number of excess pillows. There seems to be a pair of boots inside of it, and it's a lot of like fur clothing.
Gizmo keeps
Cat's
staring
getting
at me.
ballsy again. Okay.
You.
Okay, so if there's just pillows and clothing and stuff in there, I'm going to walk away from that, and I relay that information back to who I assume is Amelia, because I can only see it crouching right now on the other side. So I relay that to Amelia to let her know that there's just old furs and pillows and stuff. Hold on! Gizmo! Hey! Hey!
I feel like she's gonna throw him in this room, and he's gonna meow at the door. No, Olivia. Oh, she's not.
keeps hesitating every time.
Because he knows he's not supposed to, but he just wants attention.
Well, then come here, moron. I
But
love this cat. Like,
so
my
you're
God.
going up
Okay,
to the
so
chest?
yep, I'm going up to the chest, and I'm gonna open it up essentially.
Okay, opening it up, there's a loud creak, just a... There's nothing inside.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to
So
be
that's
any
what's-
cobwebs in it either.
Oh.
There's no
okay.
cobwebs around this area in general.
Okay. I'm going to move the chest out of the way if possible.
Yeah, easily enough, you're just able to kind of like scooch it over, putting it up against part of the bed, sliding the bed. And you do spot that there's a little bit of like a give to this wall. The wall itself
Okay.
is disproportionate to the rest of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And mildly discolored as well.
Amelia, do you mind if you can come in here for a second?
Mm-hmm.
While we're doing that, David, you come into this room. There looks to be like a long tube of like stone that comes to a flat end. There's loads and loads of what looks to be like old ancient styled coins of various different kinds. There's some with different symbols, some with different emblems, a bunch of them being bigger, smaller.
Well, I like money. David does. But these might not even be real. They might be cursed. There's, like, chests in there, right?
Yep, there's
If I
just
open
there's
one of those-
chests. There's a few barrels.
If I open one of those, are they filled with coins? Or are they filled with, like, jewelry? or
When
something?
you open up one of them, yeah, the one right there. The interior of it is almost vacant. There's just like a few spatterings of what look to be like gemstones inside of it. There's a thick raw diamond that sits off into the corner.
Oh,
But otherwise, there's well cut and designed gemstones. There's a number of like red ones as well that kind of resemble that pendant that you took.
openings independent? That I can stick more stuff into?
You don't see any, no.
Okay. I knock on the tomb. I just like, hello, anybody home?
When you hit it, there's no sound.
Right, fair enough. It seems dangerous. Can I, like, move the top at all? I, like, push on it? I don't want to push
Make
it off.
Oh,
This
okay.
one.
If you don't, well, to shove it a little bit, you're gonna have to put a lot of effort into it because it's fairly heavy.
Okay.
So then
Strength
make a
always?
strength check.
32, my strength is 40.
All right, that's pretty good. You're shoving it slightly, and you can see it crests just a little bit, and it creaks, and you can start to see like it does dip inwards a little bit. And the moment you kind of push it, this waft begins to fill the room. It's just of this disgusting rot.
Oh, gross. There's a body in there. Well, I don't want to disturb him. I'll let him leave. That's fine by me. I'm not gonna disturb the dead. After all the shit that I've seen, if he just wants to sleep, that'd be fine.
Fair enough. And you squeeze out of that little passage.
See what these guys are up to.
So, you said you're gonna push on the wall, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna push on the wall.
Okay.
See
It
if
just
it'll.
falls inwards.
That doesn't make me feel great. Okay. Oh! Alright. Can't see that yet, but I can see that on my map.
Yeah, I accidentally deleted
is
the
this
whole thing, and I was like, well, it's too late now.
Is it crawlable or
It's
is it
crawlable. It's definitely crawlable.
Okay. Okay, not walkable?
Not walkable. When you look inside, there's just spatterings of debris. The wall is slightly caved in. And it's significantly darker. It's not like pitch black like the previous room, but it's just darker.
Okay. Alright. I continue to move down, and then by this point, can I see the head sticking out, or is it still too dark?
You can see that it is the remnants of a once living man. He's being crushed by the rubble. His hands are kind of strewn off to the sides. He's just like flat lined out. In his right hand, directly next to you, there looks to be a length of what looks to be a makeshift lightable torch. It was dampened by some kind of substance, but by looking at the cloth used in it, clearly this was cloth that was from that previous room just down here, the one that had all the lengths of bed sheetings and tapestry.
Oh,
Okay, is there any way that I can take the torch from him without disturbing the rubble in his body too much?
Yeah. Just take it.
Okay. Alright, I take the torch very carefully, and then I start to back my booty out of the hole.
oh, the booty hole.
Fuck. Alright.
As you are backing out, you just hear...
I hear what?
Oh, did it not do it? I did.
Oh no, I did not hear that.
All we saw was you going.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh,
we
okay.
should go.
Yeah, let's start crawling.
Are you guys coming back my way?
Yeah, pretty
Alright,
much.
Go.
You guys want to leave? Because I found a corpse, like decaying corpse that smelled bad with a whole bunch of gold
Well, we
coins and
found-
shit.
We also found, I found kind of a body corpse thing. We can take a look at yours real fast.
I don't know if you want to
uh,
take a look at him. He was
I
kind of
heard-
gross.
Did you look at everything in that room then, or no?
There was a bunch of coins and some precious gems that would probably be worth a lot of money. But there was
If
also
we
like a
sur-
stinking corpse.
If we survive, we're gonna get money.
We're
Yeah.
gonna need money when we get the fuck out of here.
That is true. That is true.
So let's get the fuck out of here.
Money doesn't matter if we can't leave.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Or if we leave soulless, essentially, it's gonna be impossible.
And we passed that with Anna. She's gonna take your face or something. She took their faces.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm just like moving my person a little bit at a time to show that she's crawling. In
Mhm.
case you're gonna say like stop, there's something
Most
happening.
of
You
role
can
play.
feel the slight passage of air to the west of you as you're coming up here.
Okay. And this isn't like a wall, or this isn't
It just
like a
looks like a
trapdoor or
lot
anything.
of a lot
Rubble?
of stones that have just kind of compiled here. It would just take some time to move them, but apart from that, it wouldn't be egregious.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Why aren't we crawling?
Lilith stops. Okay, there's a breeze here. Do we want to try, or do we want to get out?
We're not being chased at this very moment.
No, very true. So
At
I
least I don't
guess
think we are.
Lilith starts to take apart the wall then, if we're not in a haste.
Okay. David, do you mind turning around and keeping an eye on our backs?
Yeah. Let me just scooch my booty around.
Because
There we
isn't
go.
that the standable room?
Yeah, no, this one down here is.
Okay. So he'll at least be able to see feet coming our way is the big thing. All right.
Well, after some
So at this
time,
point-
you just pull and push all these rocks off the side. It starts to get easier too, because when you start pulling on significant ones, it takes a little bit of some heft. But when you pull it, a bunch of other rocks come tumbling down off to the side, and you just shove them to the side and make some passage. Still crawl, but there's a number of thicker cobwebs.
Lilith just kind of goes for it because she knows she has the mother instinct of I have to kill the spiders now.
I'm getting the feeling that this is less of you have to kill the spiders and you just want revenge for things that scare you. Like you wanted to kill the large woman before.
I think that was out of fear.
It was out of spite.
It was out
What
of
are you
spite and fear.
saying?
But as you come across the edge, that
What do you
breeze of air is very evident.
Oh.
As there's a large chasm-like passage. It opens up slightly, but there's this leap of easily a good 10 feet.
Lilith, what are you seeing?
It's a big gap. I don't think I'll be able to jump that.
You could try. It would be hard.
I'm afraid.
On the other side, you can see that it does curve off to the left and remains at standing level. It does not stay at the crawling portion.
So at this portion right, so like at the opening there,
Yeah.
the birthing, it's a standing spot,
The
right?
canal.
The canal.
Yeah, you're not
Can
going to
we
need to
move
do
this
some
way over
weird
to the
Mario
perfect?
crouch jump to get over there.
Yahoo! Amelia, I'm gonna ask your opinion super fast. There's this about 10-foot gap. I think I can jump it, but do you think I should go for it?
What, were you a track star in high school? No, I don't think you
I
can
was-
jump 10 feet.
I was a letdown. What do you think I am?
This would be a dex check if you were to jump across.
My dexterity is at a decent 60.
To make note though, since the other two are not with you, they cannot use influence cards.
Oh,
Because they have
okay.
to directly be part of the influence. That's what it's supposed to kind of resemble. That's why whenever you're in a group, all three of you can combine cards. But if you're off on your own, you have to roll and use your own card.
Oh boy. Okay. Can I ask what the repercussion is if I fail?
No?
Death, probably.
I don't want to die.
And come back.
But it's killing me to know that there's this thing on the other side that we can't do anything with.
But there's no guarantee that you can't come back.
You know.
You can come back. You'd have to make the jump again.
Which is dangerous. I'm not a part of this conversation. I can't hear them.
I just feel like there's something on the other side that I can't ignore. Look, David, if I die,
Can't
please
hear
take
you.
care of Adam Jr.
No.
All right, yeah, I made my dex check. I'm at a 57% out of 60. Out of 60.
As you put your hands off, you push off the wall, take a single step, your foot crests just at the edge, and you leap, sailing across, colliding onto the ground, skidding off to a halt. Hands slam into the wall, your heart beating. The wall itself is almost like you're feeling your pulse in the wall.
I made it! As I yell across to
Oh.
Amelia.
You're just gonna hear.
Amelia could probably start crawling that way.
Okay.
To anything, but I'm also just going off of assumptions.
Yep, this is
Alright.
standing. You don't have to crawl.
Alright, well, now I'm basically walking the path. Do I hear anything or feel anything?
No,
I hear nothing.
you hear nothing. You don't feel nothing. The end of
I
this
don't feel
passage looks to be more of a room.
Uh-huh.
The end of it looks to be a little disheveled and kind of toppled over, but that's easy enough for you to climb over since you're not crawling, you're just standing. Getting inside, there looks to be like a stone off in the corner right over here with a singular purple crystal gemstone that's hovering over the stone.
Oh, I'm gonna move it and it's gonna trigger this thing to collapse. Ah, I already know this. Oh, if I die, I die.
That does.
I disturbed the cat. He's worried. Alright,
Grab and go. Grab and go. Oh.
Lilith basically just like quick grabs and starts booking it backwards.
Okay, you grab it and you run, nothing's happening.
Just in case, I'm just like running and I'm looking over at Amelia. I'm just like, I got something.
I'm gonna stand here to be of assistance while she jumps, but
Can I throw said stone first to make sure that Amelia gets it if something happens to me?
When you are preparing to throw the stone with the intention of getting to Amelia, with those thoughts, Amelia, suddenly she's standing next to you.
oh.
What?
The crystal, for but a brief moment, just flashes, and you appear beside Amelia.
Shit! Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Amelia appeared besides me. I'm like, fuck.
No.
Alright, that was slightly easier than I expected. We're just going to ignore it and keep moving.
Okay, yeah.
Crystal's still in your hand, by the way.
Okay. I'm gonna put it in my pocket because I'm gonna start crawling at this rate, and I don't want to damage the crystal any more than it probably already is.
David,
Are we
let's
getting
go.
out of here? I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I heard some screaming, but both of you guys seem okay.
David, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm going. Crawling.
Go.
Crawl back up the ladder. I hope it's still there.
Yeah.
The ladder's
Is the
still
ladder
there?
still there?
Ladder's still there.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll move you guys.
Nice. Got you. Oh,
I already moved myself.
Okay, cool.
I moved too.
As you kind of like finish climbing up, you just start to hear off to the left of you chanting from a little girl as she seems to be singing. Ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Is that Anna?
That is,
Yep.
in fact, Anna.
Yeah, it sounded like her, but I'll pass. She was creepy. We're back in the main room. I'm actually gonna inspect the skeleton door again.
Like, hold on, Lilith was just like a little curious, looked in the doorway, waved at Anna, and then left.
She seems to be like spinning while wearing a mask.
Oh, okay, yep. And Lilith is just like, hi! Yoink.
I inspect the skeleton door again to see if he's still doing his thing.
Getting up to it again, he seems to say the same thing.
Okay.
Only
Number
one
hasn't
passed. That's what I'm allowed.
Alright.
What?
Tunnel?
Hey, hold on. What? I have that piece of paper. What if we were to, quote unquote, make a plan, but that plan is really to ask a question to see how all three of us can get out if this guy is only saying one can get out?
think he's saying one can get out, but one
I don't
can
think we
pass.
can ask the question of how to get out. I think we have to have a generalized plan of how to get out, and it'll tell us if that plan is correct.
I guess that's true.
I don't know.
Okay. Can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the cat into the office. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
bringing
I
the cat
called
into
it.
the office. Hold on.
He's changing environments.
Gizmo, enough. Come on.
Is enough. That's fine. That gives me time to switch over my songs. Hi. That's what happens when you're being a butt.
For anybody who hasn't seen the cat in full, this is Gizmo. Hello world, this is Gizmo.
Oh, he's seen him.
I know he is, but he's a dick, but we love him. There you go, buddy. Be with Dad. Let him crawl at the door.
Yeah, I
I
figured.
can't keep yelling at him.
He's going right up to the door.
Let him sit at the door. I can't keep yelling at him, honestly. I can't be the one that has to yell at him every fucking time that, you know, I can't do it.
I can't deal.
He has to be in one room. He's getting pissed off that our bedroom is closed and the office is closed. I don't know, open the closet door for him, see if he's entertained by being in half of the closet.
He's not doing anything. He's just standing over by his clawing thing. Anyways. So now, you are all standing there.
And we have a screwdriver, right?
Yep.
Screwdriver, you
we
have a
can
bag
go-
full of precision tools.
Do we have a torch?
You have a
Maybe
torch.
we can go through the door.
Oh, yeah. Can we? Or no? Or do we have the wrong tool?
No, the chop kill guy had some tools with him that we didn't look into. What can we do with these
There are
windows?
I'm not
windows that
standing
have
by
like the
that door.
cross going across them, but they're thick plated.
Are they nailed together?
They don't seem to be nailed.
Yeah.
They have what are those called? The
Phillips screw heads?
no, the portions that go in a like a diagonal.
Oh yeah, or the
You mean
things on the
like
inside.
a bolt?
No, it's like a hinge, but it's not a hinge. It's just meant for support. Our tables have them. I just can't think of how to.
A
describe
leg?
How are we gonna
They're
get through
effectively bolted in.
Okay. Oh, washers?
No.
No. Either way!
Well, okay, what else can we do then? Where else can we go besides the one may pass door?
We got that tunnel up north.
There is.
I thought that went to nowhere.
I went to a hole.
It went into a hole.
That's
That sounds
the room
dangerous.
that I crawled through thinking that there was something else gonna happen, so we could definitely go there.
Yeah, we can go back there.
You also did see a hammer in front of the chop cut guy.
You guys didn't grab the hammer?
I thought he was gonna cut us.
We can't get back down.
Yeah, didn't
I
you?
mean, we can. It's just the one dude seems like he's fucking pissed at you two.
Let's go.
Up north.
Oh fuck! I'm creating angles by clicking. Very cool.
Ew. Whoa.
And then at the speed us down.
Do.
What do you mean? What did I do?
So are you
Why
going?
are
To
you-
Oh,
the
you
chop
guys
cut
were over
guy?
there. I went to get the hammer. Though.
You're gonna need help getting up and down there, dude.
It's 10 feet.
You just start to
Do
hear
you want-
the chop, 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 chop. Cuts, 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 cuts.
Okay. Well, I guess I followed David.
You
Yeah.
also
Could've handled
see
this.
this
There's
man
another-
is standing here.
What?
since you entered the room, he has his back to you, but he seems to be like bumping into things over in this portion.
It's not
Oh, it's broken
worth
open,
it,
right? You
David.
can see him.
Yeah, the door is broken down.
Never mind. This was a bad idea, guys.
Let's go. Come
Don't
on.
go to your
Yeah.
hole.
David.
I like zip around when I do this.
Yeah, you do.
What the hell? How are you doing that?
I will never show my secrets. Hold on. Let me do it a whole bunch.
I don't understand how you're doing that.
How the
I'm
fuck are you?
carrying my guy, right-clicking again, and then it creates points.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
Magic. That's awesome.
Fuck, I shot.
Well, I've learned something that I'm gonna definitely use in my other games. Awesome. Who says you don't learn anything about horror? Alright, so you're standing...
Oh my god, please stop.
You're standing effectively at that veil, black-lined veil, once again.
Okay, let's go. No, actually, no. You guys go first.
I've been going. I went first last time, but I guess I'll go first again since I know what's going
I
on.
mean, we
in
could
this room.
rotate.
Yeah.
Since I know what's going on with this room, I guess I'll go first. So you guys don't have to be freaked out. So Lilith is just kind of walking across, minding her own business. Wait, shit, hold on. The gust of wind. Can she feel that? When she gets closer to like the walkway here, so like right around here, or no?
It's like a brief breeze. It's nothing.
It's a brief.
Major.
It's not like I'm gonna get pushed off the edge if I walk to it.
No.
Okay, so Lilith just kind of walks across.
Okay, easily enough. It's still odd because everything is just black and void, but yeah, it easily enough you're able to cut across that towards this massive hole.
My God, Trey, why is this your like go-to function now?
Because it's immersive. Look, I'm walking over there.
I mean, it's immersive to the point of where we can see like 70 yellow arrows show up.
Yeah, that's really all we're seeing.
I don't even see your figure because of how my zoom is.
Okay, I will do it under normal circumstances.
Okay.
What? I'm gonna
So-
look down the hole.
Looking down the hole, there's a little bit of like some light, like genuine light, coming from the passage.
Okay.
It's 10 feet down, with no visible way of getting back up. To remind you of everything that you did find, you do have 5 feet of rope. Just to remind you.
Oh yeah.
Because you took that from the closet, which was down near the ghost that attacked Amelia.
Okay. What's here?
What? Void. It looks like it was a destroyed portion of the wall.
Oh, okay. Do you want to try and go down? Oh,
Wait,
sorry. My mouse
Amelia-
thing did that.
Can we light something on fire
um,
and throw it down?
You can see down there. It just goes. It's just a 10-foot drop.
Mhm.
I was
Oh.
gonna say, Amelia, I have that crystal. What if
Oh,
one of us were to go down with the crystal to see what's going on and go from that point?
that might work.
I should have asked, does the crystal have any, like... Can you give us more of a description on the crystal?
It's when
Like-
you're holding it, it floats in your hand.
Okay. And this crystal, is it a mystery, or can we get some kind of description of how it works?
It seemed that when you thought of Amelia, you transported to Amelia.
Oh,
Can you
Let's test it.
transport me down there?
here,
I can't tra-
come to me.
Alright,
Think of me.
I'm gonna move back a little bit, and then I pull out the crystal just to test that out, and I'm thinking of Amelia as I'm holding it in my hand.
You are standing next to Amelia.
Okay.
Think of home. Think of Diken, Adam Diken.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Take us with you. Imagine us going with you.
Yeah, hold our hands. Well, I'll hold your hand and David, hold my hand.
Oh, I want to hold the. Well, okay.
You can't hold the crystal hand.
Theoretically, I can.
I guess we can try that first. All right. So as I'm holding on to Amelia and Amelia's holding on to David, I'm starting to think of our relative, not my son, Adam Diken.
What? No, I want to go to your son.
Because my son's name is Adam.
Nothing seems to happen.
Damn it.
We can't break the rule.
Too good to be true.
I have thought of that exact circumstance.
Yeah.
Alright, what if one of us jumps down and then we can... What
Yeet!
not you!
Oh, what?
You're the
No,
one
no,
with
no, 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 we know. How are we gonna
as,
get out?
as Lilith leaps into the hole.
Can I grab her hand or something?
Crystal.
Can I like reach to grab her hand?
If I have the crystal, I can teleport back up.
I suppose. I'm gonna stay
Oh,
up
yeah.
here
Yeah.
right now. Until I know what
I
you
still
see.
reach out to try and catch her though, because I'm scared. Ooh.
Coming down, you
Ooh.
land
Ooh.
an open area that looks to have
Whoa.
like craters
Whoa.
embedded deep. There's several
Gnarly,
different
man.
large crystals that are embedded into rocks that give off light.
Can I see what's in the center there?
When you go in, there looks to be a thick, dark wooden coffin
Okay.
labeled Adam Diken.
Oh.
Open it. Wait,
So did it
I
work?
can't hear. I can't see it going on.
I was like this close to being like, you guys transport like 20 feet.
Hold
I
on.
kinda
Can I
get-
jump down there?
You're going
You jump
down?
down there?
Yeah, I mean, like
Well,
Lilith
one of us
can
should
die.
stay up here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be you.
Amelia, stay up there, please.
Oh wait, hold on. How am I gonna get back up?
Well, that's why I'm wondering why you jumped.
Oh well. I'll be down here.
Okay. Well,
We got
looking
rope, right?
around, can I see this back
You're the one
area
with 5
over
feet
here?
of rope. You
Yeah,
are,
but I'm
David.
5 foot tall, and it's 10
Oh
feet.
god,
so...
David, you have the 5 feet of rope.
No, I don't. I didn't pick it up.
I thought you did.
Did I pick it?
I
I'll
mean,
just throw it.
regardless, all that it
I'll
would
throw it.
take was you to throw it up to Amelia. It would
Yeah.
not be the most difficult thing in the world.
Can I go over to this area and explore further over here, or is that a completely different height?
Going over, you just kind of have to prop yourself up. It's not like difficult. It's only a few feet taller, so you just kind of have to like lift yourself up, get some dirt, some mud, or some rocks stuck into your hand for a brief second, brush them
That's
off.
fine.
When
dirt,
you
mud.
get up here, it's collapsed, and there are several different like loose light rocks all over the place, and just caved in. So there's no other further travel, but you see these crystals of light just scattered across the ground.
I'm going to examine one of the crystals.
So yeah, picking up and looking at it, it's just emanating light. It's emanating warmth in your hand as well. So it's almost like a soothing kind of tone, but it's giving off light like it's like a small light bulb in your hand.
If it's emanating warmth, would it be enough warmth to see through the paper in that one book?
You don't know.
Okay. Is there a way for me to take, like, or find one of the crystals on the ground and hold it in my hand to put it, or put it in my pocket, or
Yeah.
is it, okay. So
Burns
I'm
a
gonna
hole
take
through your pocket.
I'm gonna take a part of the crystal and kind of just hop down since I don't see anything else of use up above.
Okay. The moment you kind of hop down, David, are you standing next to that?
Yeah, I wanted to open it.
You
Oh.
moron!
Okay. I didn't even notice. I'm sorry. So while you were doing all this, David has inched his way slid off the side a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. It would be a little bit of a task to climb out because you're just gonna have to like put your hands on like several different croppings, but not the most difficult thing in the world to do. Still, as you're going up, it's not nearly as heavy as what it was before. In fact, it's extremely easy. And the moment that Amelia, your feet hit the ground, or not Amelia, Lilith, your feet hit the ground off that edging. The door of the coffin just begins to slightly open, David, without really any of your touch.
Okay.
And you just
I see the name.
This pitch black figure. It doesn't have any facial features, any body features. It just looks as if it's a shadow, a three-dimensional shadow, and you just see two tints of red open.
Oh God.
Well,
oh my
I
god.
back away.
Sound
I
that
feel like
emanates outwards is. None of it came in.
I can't
No.
I heard it.
You were cutting in and out, but I found what was funny is that I could hear you doing it in the other room when you cut out completely.
Let me see if I have to do it closer.
It still sounds like you're belching.
Still, you're still cutting in and out.
Really? Damn it! All right, then
Yeah.
I'll just change it to this. Hold on, I'll change it to this instead.
The fuck?
Mm.
I don't like that. I'm gonna. There's like this is like a kind of staircase. Boop boop boop. Gonna go, and I know it says Adam Diken, so maybe it's a good idea if I put on the pendant. It'll act as like a protective ward, maybe. I mean, worst case scenario, it kills me. Best case scenario, it kills me because I didn't put it on.
All right, David, I need you to do me a favor. Give me the rope.
I give Lilith a rope.
All right, as you guys are talking about this blackened figure just starts to float increasingly towards you.
Ah! Lilith pulls out the crystal and she's just like, Amelia, 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 Amelia.
I just realized I don't actually have a specter symbol, so I'm just going to use this instead.
There he is.
So Lilith is literally screaming Amelia with the crystal in her hand.
All right, you boom, are over here now.
I'm by Amelia.
Yep, David.
Okay.
This specter is floating towards you.
Hello? Who are you? Are you the ghost of Adam Diken? I ask it.
Doesn't seem to be responding.
Amelia,
Okay, I book it. It's close, I book it.
Okay, as it gets within a certain distance, these thick lines of black reach out towards you, and as you turn to run, it just gets a portion of you.
Oh fuck.
It's almost like it picks up a part of your shadow as you're walking due to the lighting from these crystals. The lighting of the crystals is putting light towards the center, so your shadow is outstretching towards it.
Okay.
Let me grab my gun.
Okay. Hold on. While you're doing that, Amelia, I have a plan. There's shit going on down there because Amelia doesn't know what's going on. She just sees me appear like really frantic. Amelia, I have a plan. Hold on to my body. I grab the rope from David. Hold on to me, and I'm like try to dangle me, and I'm going to dangle the rope in hopes that I can grab David.
Okay. First off, David, as that little line of black that emanated from the specter touched your shadow, you suffer 20 points of mental damage.
I can't roll for it or anything?
I rolled to see if it would affect you.
What?
Oh, wait, no, sorry. That would be a stability check on your part.
A stability check.
Stability check.
Okay.
I totally misrepresented what this thing does. I rolled a combat roll. That's what I did. And I was like, that doesn't make sense.
48. My stability is 60.
I'm going to make you re-roll that.
Okay. $23.
Okay. At a lesser extent. Even though it touched
Wait.
harder.
What?
Can I do advantage with my queen?
Not with the jack. When one of those special face cards is played, there can't be other face cards played on the same turn.
Oh, okay. Hold on. How do I put this back into me? Take card.
Here,
There we go.
There you go.
I'll just take the damage. I'm not a baby.
Okay, you do, because you still pass, because you rolled, like, what, a 23, you said?
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it's still, like, as it came in contact with part of your shadow, it's almost like it shaved that portion of the shadow from it. And you do suffer 10 mental damage.
Alright, that's way better. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So remember, you pick one stat and reduce that stat by 10. You don't divide it or anything.
Okay.
So I'm curious, did I have to roll for when I lost mine, or was mine just automatic?
For which part? From the
For when I lost.
woman?
Yeah.
No, that was automatic. That was automatic for asking her a question.
Okay.
Okay.
There are some.
I'm still booking it though. I like, oh fuck.
But yeah, it immediately just looks towards you.
Help me! Help me, guys! Fuck! I'm stupid!
Alright,
Like
so
leaning in the hole slightly.
Go crazy!
With the rope.
Ah! Go
Okay.
stupid! Ah!
Go crazy! Go stupid!
So yeah, you're able to dangle it down. David would be able to just grab at it and like hop
I
up
grab
and
it.
grab it. This is gonna fall completely on Amelia's strength check, though.
Oh fuck!
Do it!
that's why I was like, should we be switched?
Fuck!
Okay.
Right.
Strength.
What's your strength at?
What? This is not. That can't
I
spook
need
closer
that
to me.
queen.
That's not allowed. That's not allowed.
I have an 85. My strength is a 40.
What?
Can I have that queen?
Yeah, play the queen, David.
David's not there to assist.
I was there when she rolled. That's not fair.
You know what? You know what? It's fine.
Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I ran away. So you're not pulling me up anyway.
Well,
Why not?
like right now, but
Oh. Wait, whoa. Okay, so I failed.
well, no, it's just that the ghost was moving at the same time. You were still there. The ghost wasn't gonna attack you while you were there. I was just moving it to resemble the fact that it was moving closer to you.
Oh, I thought it was gonna attack me when it got closer.
No! You still have you still are there. They're rolling
still there?
dice.
Okay.
But that's why I thought it was
Fine.
unfair.
I feel like this is really important.
Alright,
Oh,
Is
queen,
the
yeah.
moment
yeah.
happening?
Here's my heroic moment.
Oh, you're
Ooh.
okay. Never mind.
All
Never
right,
mind.
this is where you take the narrative.
Oh, well, great. I'm not that good at storytelling. But,
If you want, I can take over for it, but it's up to you.
I think I'm going to grab Lilith, and I'm going to hold her down, but by grabbing, I don't know, what are you wearing for clothing?
I guess I'm wearing like a blazer with a t-shirt underneath, jeans, and some like boots, I guess.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of your hands and have one of your feet underneath, so I've got hold on you, and have you dangling down like this, with your
Okay.
arms stretched out, with holding the rope. And we're gonna just keep yelling, and then I want to keep thinking. Or I'm going to. Ooh, no! I'm going to reach into your pocket and drop the crystal down
What? Oh, okay.
Oh.
for
okay.
David to catch.
I catch it. Well, at least if I don't catch it, I get it off the ground.
It's easy enough to grab.
It's down there,
Yes.
and then I'm going to help him so we can, for sure can at least get him up here.
I'm like, Lilith, bring me to
While he's
Lilith.
dangling, I'm going to drop it.
All right.
No. Or
I guess
Easily
it's a
enough.
distraction. Okay.
It worked.
Do you just want to get rid of the king that's there, Tyler?
Yeah.
I can take
Alright,
it.
there we go.
Since we can't apparently do that.
Really, you can't delete things?
Yeah,
No,
we
it's
can't.
not.
We
It
can only
won't let
take it.
us.
Oh, funny.
Let's run.
This is a bad
let's get
idea.
the fuck out of here, because it could probably fly up.
I took that damage for you.
Speaking of flying up,
Oh fuck! No! I got stuck.
Before you are moving too far, people,
Wait,
I'm gone. Bye.
the moment
No.
that you go up to the solid, that veil, and you run into it, it's a wall.
No! Adam, what did you do?
Adam!
Adam. I try and push on the veil. I try to like go through it.
You're pushing on it. There doesn't seem to be anything. It doesn't feel physical, but it feels like there's something pulling.
Let's all hold hands, grab the crystal, and see if we can go to Anna.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's ballsy. Okay, yep, let's do it.
Anna. Oh, I have it. Anna.
Anna.
You did. Looks like you didn't expect this.
Sorry.
No. That's fine. Because what happens is David vanishes.
Oh, okay. Well, David's head on.
David, when you appear near Anna...
Oh no, David!
No. My presence went down. It's not 75 anymore. She's not gonna rip my face off.
What's your presence at?
70.
The moment you emerge into place, Anna looks at you, head tilts, and you almost hear like a snap from her neck.
Oh my god!
And she just stares at you.
I go, hi Anna. My sister Lilith and my family member Amelia are in trouble. Can you help us? She'll never be able to play with you again if you don't help us.
Oh my god.
But I can't leave. I would hurry though.
What? Do you know what to do?
Diken's missing something.
You took his amulet!
While this is all happening...
No. Is Diken's ghost, Anna? Is Diken's ghost with us in this area? Do you happen to know if Diken's ghost is in this area?
Yes.
Okay. Amelia, I say it to the crystal.
Okay. You appear next to Amelia.
And then I throw it at him. The fucking pendant. I throw it at him, at the ghost.
Okay. You throw it at the ghost. It fades through the ghost and clatters to the ground.
Okay.
In that
Nemo,
moment,
please.
I need each of you to make a stability check.
Oh.
I'm also teleporting back to Nemo.
All right. Beep. You still have to make one though.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna play my. Wait, did I have to choose whether I'm playing that before, or can I play my queen now?
You can play your queen after your roll. You don't have to play right now.
Okay.
I got another.
Fuck.
Well, it sounds like the queen's being played now.
What do you need, Adam? Or not Adam, David?
David's not there anymore. Well,
God.
David was there. I'll let this one slide.
I need one more. I have 71. My stability is 60. I have a 10. 2 10s.
You can only play one card. I have 3. I have a 3.
Okay.
Alright, so you 1 10 and 1 3. There you go.
Did you guys pass
Oh,
yours?
wait. Oh my god. So you have a 3?
Yeah,
And
I
what
have
do you
3.
need? What do you need?
Oh, I
Trei.
just need 11, and I have a 10.
Oh.
Oh wait, I already played my cards. Never mind. I already played my
What
card.
eight?
Yeah,
down.
that's true. Yeah, you did play your queen.
I put an 8 down.
There you
That's
go.
11.
Okay,
Thank God.
Yeah,
So
so
you crit.
Trei, you can't.
I quit.
yeah.
I got 30. I got 32,
I
and
have-
my
Stability is 40.
mine is at 40. Yep.
I have a 57. My stability's at 70.
All right. As the shade is floating towards you after you throw this beating red pendant, it clatters to the ground near you. The shade's like black tendrils leak out towards you, and you can feel it grasping at your shadows. Since everyone's saved, those that did not crit save take 10 points of mental damage. David, you take nothing.
That would be insane if I took
10
more
points?
damage.
10
Or 20
points.
points.
10. Since both of you saved.
Okay.
So you pick one.
Am
reduce it by 10.
I gonna be able to get any of this back?
At some point, maybe.
This
There are
is
other
almost
things.
over. Oh, we shouldn't.
I now
Well,
have 2
my
turns.
presence is now at a solid 55 out of 70. Thanks, David.
Oh, wait, hold on. This would have happened no matter what. Unless someone stayed outside of the veil, this would have happened.
You decided to poke him.
David's not there.
Yes, and this isn't his fault anyway, because
Okay,
it opened
I'm
it
gonna
opened
check
up
the wall
because of
again.
you.
What are you doing?
I'm checking the wall to see if it's there or not.
It's
Yeah.
still solid.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh wait,
beating.
hold
I'm just
on.
gonna
I
say-
have a potion,
I'm
don't
just gonna
I?
start going, Adam, we brought you your amulet. What more do you need?
Make a. For the sake of this, I'm gonna say make a stability check
Oh.
to maintain speaking to the specter.
Could I apply my friendly to it?
I'll allow it for this.
But
for
it's
this
plus
scenario.
10 to presence, so can I do the plus
I'll
10
say
to-
that it would affect your stability for now. For
Okay.
this exact roll.
Can I also ask Adam the same question, kind of like how we just ask him simultaneously to see if...
It would have the
He'll
same
respond
effect.
to that.
Only one of you would roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna be rude, but that's because I have a lot of these now.
I'm gonna pass Nemo. I think
I'm
Nemo
gonna do
was
another
tied up, last I
heroic
remember
moment.
correctly.
Oh,
'Cause
wow!
I suddenly have a lot of them.
Okay.
What do you mean suddenly?
Well, the last 2 cards I picked up were kings.
Oh my
What?
God.
Well, how heroic of you.
So I'm gonna have another heroic moment. I'm gonna be, and I wanna, like, hold my hands up almost in like a mean you no harm. Adam, the amulet's right there. We're just trying to go home. Lilith has a kid. She, just like you had kids.
David has a dog.
David and I have dogs that we need to get home to feed and take care of. We just want to go
Please.
home.
Please, I only want to see Adam again. My
I'm on
Adam.
Dr. Benner.
I'm gonna have tears streaming down my face.
Okay, with the heroic moment. In that
Mhm.
moment, the beating red pendant begins to float upwards and collide with the specter. Except instead of colliding, it almost melds with him. And the specter begins to fall to the ground, vanishing. And effectively, you see all the surroundings begin to fade. The presence of the specter begins to diminish and diminish to the point of where it leaves what looks to be these burnable small rods, like incense almost. And in that time, all the black around you begins to vanish.
Oh.
I think I just deleted
Oh.
you two.
You absolutely did.
Look, they're gone. Did they leave without me? Holy shit.
Here, I'll put you guys back. There you go.
We've ascended.
But the entire surrounding just begins to turn to color. You can start to see off in the distances horizons of trees and the like.
Did the veil vanish? Can I see any of
The
this?
veil still vanished, and it's almost like it's a painting of a wall, effectively, because it's like you're still in the house, and then you look out, and there's all these trees and everything. Both Amelia and Lilith, you can see David standing in the remnants of whatever of the rest of the house right there as well.
I'm gonna reach my hand out to David. Try to get him to go outside.
No offense, but I don't want to go in there. Kind of seems like it's like dangerous. It's like fake outside. But I guess I'll go. Bum.
My
I
God.
can't help myself.
The 4 feet. When you step out, the breeze is somewhat nice and it's cool. And then the incense on the ground begins to just burn slightly and leave this soft aroma in the air.
Does this look familiar at all?
Not at all.
Does this look appropriate to the season that we are in?
Not at all.
Okay. That's what I go. What the fuck is this?
Do we start to feel any effects from the incense? Like anything by getting our any mental traits back or any kind of traits at all?
As I was about to say, the scent that wafts into your nostrils, it's almost like a cleanse, and you can feel the bits and pieces of your consciousness just start to come back to you, and you feel that rush of humanity almost as it just kind of falls into place. Bits and pieces are falling into places. Each of you regain up to 30 points of your mentality that's missing.
Oh,
In a single
no,
step?
No, you can move them around.
I'm back up to full, baby.
My brain power still suffered because it was physically taken from me, but
Yep.
my
Your brain
presence
power
is
is
back up
Your brain power is maximum at 55.
at 55. Yeah,
I am also.
So my presence is now back up to 70.
My stuff is all back
Wow.
up to max now. So I can't go see Anna again, because that might be dangerous now.
Yeah.
When you said that you reduced your presence, I was like, that's incredibly lucky.
Yeah, I was thinking of Anna when I got the -5 from the chop shop. I was like, just in case I went into Anna.
Smart.
So clearly
It's-
this isn't home.
I would have only done because you told us, so I guess.
Fair enough.
Do you think? All right, I have a slight theory. If the Diken home, because the Diken home's been passed down for generations, right? Or his home specifically, or if his home's been handed down for generations, do you think that every Diken that we've seen so far is technically a generation of Dikens that have had this household and have had this money, and they're just perpetually stuck here for the rest of their lives because now they have this?
A Diken
Adam-
purgatory.
Adam is just the newest addition.
I don't
And maybe
understand.
this is a lesson to teach us about greed. Greed probably brought all these people here. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, but like, is it greedy to accept inheritance? That doesn't make sense.
It's not necessarily that you accepted the inheritance, it's how you kept up the inheritance. Not donating it, not putting it to things that you want to use.
Not trying to help out family members.
I don't know. This seems more like some twisted fuck decided to put us in here.
It does feel a little bit like a Diken purgatory.
It really does.
The Diken trials.
So, with that in mind, I bet if we were to do some research on our lovely lady friend in the library, we could probably figure out what her twist is.
Her twist? Who was she again? Oh, she never answered that.
She was the riddle lady.
She did not.
We cannot ask that question.
No, we can't ask that question, but if we can figure out who she is, we could try to intimidate her without asking questions. If we can figure it out.
What did you grab something from the cave that angered the ghost?
I didn't know Ghost was angered.
Diken.
Oh, I grabbed a crystal. Pulls out the
Oh.
crystal. It's a crystal that illuminates, kind of like a light bulb. I was thinking, if you still have pages from those books, Amelia, we could try to use that. Because she kind of just hands Amelia the crystal. It feels like after a light bulb gets really warm, it gives off that warmth.
I'm gonna try to read a book.
When you dangle it above the book, the pages become literate. The solid coloration of them becomes solid themselves and begin to shine out to you. A lot of the pages are on Diken lineage. A lot of like family heritage, family trees. Yeah.
Anything super notable that I could, pinpoint to the people we met here?
No.
How about the page that we threw out? Was that an important page?
You don't know.
Ah,
I mean, I'm guessing you didn't just rip them all out in a row. I'm guessing you're just grabbing and yanking.
we grabbed the title page.
Just the title page.
Yeah.
Title page is actually like
Well,
75 pages.
We have Scary Lady that eats us, and we have Door that only lets one person through. Maybe this is time to write down our note and burn it.
It could be. But
You
what do we
know-
want to ask that we could have
Go from here.
answered?
I mean, we still have the. Oh, we haven't even tried burning down the wooden window. Now that I think about it, so starting a fire here might be dangerous.
I mean, I do have the torch that the previous Bones had. I heard Luke laughing in the background.
That's my mom, actually, surprisingly.
Oh.
Luke is downstairs, I think.
Gotcha.
We don't know what's behind the skeleton door, so we can like have a plan to open it, but we can't have a plan to do anything beyond it. And there's 3 of us and 1 crystal. Theoretically, someone could have teleported. Could teleport someone through there, but then there would be someone left behind, no matter what. Unless we broke the crystal in half, but I don't know if that would break it. And like break its properties.
Okay, but let's also look at it like this. We figured out Adam's problem, and we were able to change this entire room. This is just a stretch. What if we figure out problems of everyone else? What if that's a way to get out of here? Like, we help Aunt Anna ascend to the next place. We help the woodcutter man, the butcher man, or whatever we want to call him, the cut man. What if we help his room out? And just, we try to help the ones who are stuck here.
That seems like a lot of work.
But I think that's a good thing to put on our sheet. See if that's even something we have to do.
That's true.
Because that's a lot of work to do before knowing if it's even worth doing. So maybe if we write down on the sheet, our plan is to solve every single ghost problem in here to help them move on to the next.
Yeah, we could ask that, because then that would eliminate one thing, if it is or if it isn't.
Because if it isn't, then there's no point in us doing it.
Yeah.
That would take care of that.
So is that what you are planning to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You would have to go back to the inkwell and ink pen. I'm just going to say it because it would just save time. Back at the office. And when you write it down, it solidifies onto the page as if it was written on it before. And you throw it into the fire. It catches flame, burns away instantly, and displayed directly in front of it, it says, "The end result of this is death.
Okay.
The fuck?
Only 2 can escape now."
Could
What?
be 2 dice.
And that's where we're going to call this, everyone.
Oh no! What the fuck?
Thank you for watching.
What?
And we'll see you again on another Misrolled adventure.